Micah chapter 5 verse 2 prophesies that the Messiah will be born in Bethlehem, and we see the fulfillment of that in Luke chapter 2 verses 4 to 7.
First of all, this confusing prophecy does not say anything about a Messiah. It says that an ancient figure of some sort will come forth to rule Israel, and it suggests this person will protect Judah against the Assyrian Empire. The Assyrian Empire was long gone by the time of Jesus, and Jesus never ruled Israel or protected anyone against anything, so this prophecy is certainly not about him. It is most likely referring to a figure returning from the Babylonian exile, since this is explicitly mentioned in chapter 4, verse 10. Again, it is confusing, as many prophecies are, but it cannot refer to Jesus. But I think one thing about this is very important to note explicitly, and that is that the writers of the New Testament had access to all the Jewish scriptures. That means that at the time they were writing down the legends of Jesus, they already were very familiar with prophecies such as this. So rather than ancient prophecy predicting the life of Jesus, what you have again is the gospel writers making the life of Jesus conform to ancient prophecy. Jesus' birth in Bethlehem is actually a perfect example. The Gospel of Mark, the earliest gospel, actually says nothing about Jesus being born in Bethlehem or having any connection to Bethlehem. Paul, the earliest New Testament writer, also does not mention any such connection. And the later Gospel of John also does not associate Jesus with Bethlehem. In fact, in John 7:42, the Jews disbelieve that Jesus can be the Messiah because he is from Galilee and not Bethlehem. And neither Jesus nor the narrator dispute this objection. No one says, hey, he actually is from Bethlehem. It's just assumed that he is not. But it's easy to see that the gospel writers of Matthew and Luke do want Jesus to have been born in Bethlehem. In Matthew, Jesus' parents actually live in Bethlehem, and he is born there before they flee to Egypt and then to Nazareth. But in Luke, Jesus' parents live in Nazareth and only travel to Bethlehem because of a bizarre census that requires everyone to travel to their ancestral lands, and which is almost certainly a literary fiction designed to get Jesus born in Bethlehem for the purposes of the story. Jesus is born in a manger, in Luke's version, and they all then travel to Jerusalem and back to Nazareth. The two stories are very different, the main common point being that Jesus is born in Bethlehem. Somehow.